Bitterness criticism. Maybe bitter, bitter like anyone. Indeed, the last episodes, the subtitle, the YouTube subtitle came in English because I was speaking English. I will read this. There are a lot of news popping up here. This short from sunset. Let's see the sunset together. What I think is beautiful here in the sunset is not the sun, but the light bulbs of the street. But I guess you cannot see because it's so small. They will start to glow in a few minutes. Well, this news show it up, and we're gonna read it live. This news, as you can see, is all about science. It's more about science, energy, lithium, EVs, and anything like this. I don't care about global. No, I don't want to know about this. What more? Slaves and lords in the ancient Rome. Maybe it could be. Let's open up this. And just like that, hey, I am full of news. This was about welfare state and social helps, but it's not open up. I don't care about this. Well, the news didn't come. Where's my news? Bolsonaro take vaccine, and he said that vaccines was a fake. Anyway, I don't want to know about Bolsonaro. Hope this motherfucker bottom died. I hope them to die. Look, we have maybe a real-time news from some friend, quote friend. Beautiful, isn't it? I think she's beautiful. But she's a fascist, but she's like a center wing. She's, I don't know. Where the internet is low because the computer is just opened. I'm putting some pressure on the Chilean people. I said Chileans are poor because they are not poor. Look, Lula and Xi Jinping. Have you saw? I don't know if you can see, but look, he's not. Well, I will detonate this motherfucker. I will put him on the bad album, the album about stupid people. Or I don't know how to say ogro in English. I have a full album about ogre people. That's the news I want to see, and I'm done with this news. I don't want more news. Stop showing up. Don't want more news. Leave me alone. I guess I will do this motherfucker later. Anyway, I will read this. I don't know what I'm gonna read. I'm just telling him what I think. Look, I will try to translate this. You can see anything. Producer of what? They can you send me the news? And he answered me, study something, motherfucker. So I tell him, I think that you didn't saw my last comment. If you did see it, I will publish you in my ogre album, and after I block you. I don't want more news. Shut up. Well, that last news was interesting because Brazil, I guess it's impossible. They don't want to go to. They don't want to go to NATO. I didn't understand that. Why? I will have to open the paint to just to give a lesson to this motherfucker, this cockroach. What I done is this. I saved I print the stuff. I will say ogro here, not in document but in images. Images, ogro, and then I will save everything and to post down. Just a minute. Just like that I publish it, and right now it's beautiful. Well, I guess we lost so much time, but right now it's fine. Look, the lights, the street lights. How did humans feel reach the Americas by Joshua A. Krish, published about 14 hours ago. I guess they saw this news channel because they speak the hours ago or days ago. Look, it says hours ago. For 14 hours ago. Yeah, I like this channel. Real time, livescience.com. During the last ice age, which route was taken by the first humans to reach Americas? And did they have traveled by foot, boat, or both? Humans first arrived in North America at least 15,500 years ago. There's a lot of time. It's like 15,000 years. It's more like our history, isn't it? This is prehistoric. Exactly how now, or ancient, yeah, this is ancient world. Exactly how they got there, however, constitutes one of the longest standing debates in archaeology. For decades, scientists assumed that people first arrived in Americas by walking south from the now flooded and land bridge in the Bering Strait that once connected Russia to Alaska when sea levels were lower during the last ice age. But recent evidence suggests that these people were not the first to set foot on the continent. According to the now dominant coastal road theory, that distinction belonged to humans who boated down the Pacific coast several millennia earlier. A 2023 study, for instance, found that coastal conditions were favorable during two time windows from 24,050. I don't know. I guess this is funny because they make this. They do make this difference. Look, 24,500. Understand? This 500 or 400 here in terms of thousands of years it doesn't matter. Look, 15,000 and 500, maybe 520, maybe. Understand? I guess this 100 years is just a detail. Even I that I care about the time passed by the news, the hours and stuff, I don't care. I think this is not important. And from 16,400 to 14,800 years ago. And while the science is far from settled, the evidence increasingly points the first Americans arriving by sea or land along the coast. The pendulum is swinging in support of the coastal corridor, begin the road taken by the first Americans. Michael Waters, director of the Center for the Study of the First Americans at Texas A&M University, told Life Science in an email, but we still need the smoking gun, an early sign along the coast. Yeah. Until 20 years ago, the best available archaeological evidence suggested that humans first arrived in North America about 30,000 years ago. The rise of the Clovis people, whose 13,400 years ago all remains were discovered in Clovis, New Mexico, in the early 90s, 9000s, 1900s, 1900, 1900, coincided perfectly with the formation of an ice-free corridor along the Rocky Mountains. Well, I will let this news. I will stop here just to debate with you. I don't know if you know, but I kind of like this archaeological stuff. And I don't know if you know, but there is a kind of Roman. I don't know how to say. I don't know if it's an artifact. I don't know if this is correct, but there was this I don't know, some kind of evidence of Romans in America. Romans in America, yeah. Some people say, look, this I think is a completely lie. I will just show you this, because this is very famous, but some people say that these ancient Romans traveled to Mexico. 5 curious facts about the Calyx Tlaucahed. I guess this just a lie. I guess some people just pick this thing and let in Mexico, and I guess this is not true. And I for a long time I did care about archaeology, but I think interesting though all these videos on YouTube who said things about Olmecas were Africans and stuff. But right now, I guess my time passed. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care about archaeology anymore. It's interesting, but I don't care. I'm thinking about future. This was something changed on me, that I only care about my. Anyway, I guess above 100 years is just unreachable. You can know nothing about 100 years ago, and 100 years in the future. It's just too much time. So that's why I will not talk about archaeology anymore. But anyway, we'll read some news in Portuguese. In the Sunset Shorts. It's not more shorts anymore. I will do the full program now. Lula se encontrará com Xi em viagem de 4 dias para a cúpula na China. A agenda prevê uma missão uma missão empresarial, discussões sobre comércio, a guerra na Ucrânia e a mudança na presidência do Banco dos BRICS. 18 de fevereiro de 2023. Isso aqui foi... This was today. They decided, don't say how much hours ago, but I will tell you, this was kind of 9 hours ago. Brasília, Reuters. O presidente Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva terá seu primeiro encontro com o presidente da China, Xi Jinping, no dia 28 de março, em sua primeira viagem ao país neste terceiro mandato. So Lula was to China 2 times, I don't know how much times. O presidente deverá ficar em Pequim por cerca de 4 dias, de acordo com fontes ouvidas pela Reuters, em uma agenda complexa que prevê uma missão empresarial, discussões sobre comércio, a guerra na Ucrânia e a mudança na presidência do Banco dos BRICS, Brasil, Rússia, Índia, China e África do Sul, que já vem sendo negociada com os demais países membros. A visita à China, principal parceiro comercial do Brasil, é tratada pelo governo como uma das mais importantes deste ano, em conjunto com a viagem no início deste mês a Washington. Lula vem dizendo que quer recuperar a relação com o país, abalada durante o mandato de Jair Bolsonaro, que por diversas vezes acusou os chineses de quererem dominar o Brasil. Em 2022, a China importou 89,4 bilhões de dólares do Brasil, gerando um superávit comercial de 28,7 bilhões, de acordo com os dados de comércio exterior do Ministério do Desenvolvimento, Indústria e Comércio, MDIC. Na pauta, além do comércio, deve entrar a guerra da Ucrânia. Durante a visita do chanceler alemão Olaf Scholz ao Brasil, no final de janeiro, Lula afirmou que, assim como havia conversado com os europeus pretendia propor a Xi Jinping a criação de um grupo de diálogo sobre a paz que incluísse a China. O governo chinês mantém uma boa relação com o presidente russo Vladimir Putin. Eu acho que nossos amigos chineses têm um papel muito importante. Se for a China em março, como está previsto, quero conversar sobre isso com o presidente Xi Jinping. Está na hora de a China colocar a mão na massa, disse Lula na ocasião. Well, and there we have the full sunset lights of the street. God, that is beautiful, isn't it? Well, I guess we already passed the high points, the high time. Well, this news is nice. I guess Lula is going to do good things to geopolitics. I guess war is over. I guess Lula will make the peace between between everybody. Yeah, go Lula. This is peace time. And what you say? I guess Ukraine will lose some land, because I don't know why. Because and NATO will have to go away. I guess I don't know. It looks like it's easy, isn't it, to do the right thing, but for some reason the people and nobody do the right thing. I don't know why. I will read this another news in Portuguese. Questionado sobre eventual entrada do Brasil na OTAN, Mauro Vieira diz que é impossível. O Brasil vem sendo pressionado a aderir à posição da OTAN no conflito da Ucrânia, mas mantém neutralidade. This was a half an hour ago. This was just now. Yeah, because we take this news from the news from the downlink. Sputnik. O ministro das Relações Exteriores do Brasil, Mauro Vieira, respondeu a questionamentos neste sábado 18 sobre a eventual participação do Brasil na Organização do Tratado do Atlântico Norte, OTAN, durante a Conferência de Segurança de Munique. Conforme informou o portal Metrópolis, o chanceler brasileiro foi categórico ao ser questionado sobre a possibilidade de o país ingressar na OTAN. No, I knew this, because Brazil. Why? But it is interesting, isn't it? Because it's interesting that NATO wants Brazil inside. This is interesting because Brazil do belong to the Atlantic Ocean, isn't it? So, but it's not the North, so it's not North Ocean. Maybe some states in Brazil are in the North Hemisphere, but it's not North by any measure. Brown and Maddox, diretora-geral do think tank Chatham House, Instituto Real de Relações Internacionais, foi quem questionou o ministro sobre a relação entre o país e o Bloco Atlântico. Ao ouvir a negativa, a Maddox perguntou a motivação. Vieira então citou que há uma impossibilidade geográfica para a adesão. Well, understand this guy Maddox, I guess. I don't know if it's another guy. Are two guys, isn't it? Brown and Maddox. This is think tank Chatham House. Brown and Maddox. But I don't know this think tank, but the argument is not correct because Brazil do belongs to the North Hemisphere. Look, I will show you. Brazil do have some, I don't know if they have coastal line, but they do have. Of course, this is just a detail, isn't it? Where is the equator? Well, don't have the equator here. Well, but looks like Amapá is in the North Hemisphere. Look. Can you see? Brazil do have some territory in the north. But anyway, what surprised me is that Brazil could be invited, but that think tank don't want it. So I don't know, but ideologically, I'm pretty sure that Lula does not want that. But it's very impressive because I don't know who had this idea, but I don't know if that idea is real, but it's interesting. It's just interesting. It's pretty hard to find a map. Look, Brazil do have some coastal line in the North Hemisphere. This is the equator, this line, and this is that is the Brazilian North Sea. So Brazil can be a NATO without need to change the name, you know. How it was without the North, NATO, ATO. In Spanish will be OTA because OTAN. Well, I guess I will read some news in Spanish now. We'll read some Spanish news. I guess it's from Spain. And Noticias Trabajo, or I don't know where is this. We'll find out right now. Where are these news from? I don't know. Tell me, what is this? Where is this site? Where is this site from? I guess I will. Look. Who we are? Tell me some. This is a Spain site, and that's why they are talking about euros. Let's see how Spain is in the welfare issues. Noticias Trabajo. Estas son todas las ayudas que puedes solicitar al SEPE, desde los 480 hasta los 1.575 euros. El Servicio Público de Empleo Estatal ofrece, además de la prestación contributiva, hasta 8 subsidios por desempleo. Las cuantías van desde los 480 euros hasta los 1.575 euros. People should say that money is not worth in Spain because it's too expensive. Francisco Miralles, but it's a lot of money compared to Brazil. It's kind of the 10 times the money the government gives. Las prestaciones y subsidio por desempleo son ayudas que el Servicio Público de Empleo Estatal SEPE concede a personas trabajadoras que han perdido su trabajo. En el caso de tener las cotizaciones necesarias, se podrán acceder al paro, y una vez consumida esta, se podrá acceder a los subsidios por desempleo. Para acceder a los subsidios por desempleo, el SEPE pedirá que las personas en situación de desempleo carezcan de ingresos por encima del 75% del salario mínimo interprofesional, SMI. En 2023 el SMI ha subido hasta los 1.080 euros mensuales, por lo que para acceder a estos será necesario contar con rentas inferiores a los 810 euros. I guess all this is normal. I guess all the countries have these insurance policies. But what I was telling is that Brazil now have some welfare state, but for people that don't have job, they give $600 reals. That I guess is, I don't know, maybe five. A euro is 5 times a real, I guess. We'll see right now. Right here we are in summer, and the city is full of stupid people. It's terrible. All the junkies come here. Look, it's even worse than I think. It's maybe 6 times. Euro is maybe 6 times a real. So Brazil is a pretty fuck up country, isn't it? And I guess I will read. No, I guess this is all fine now. This is fine. Well, the guy didn't respond me anymore.